Good evening, Dhamma brothers and sisters. Let's pay respect to the Buddha, first by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. About yesterday question, karma is achintya and thinkable. Although karma is unthinkable with our wisdom, but we have to learn as much as the Buddha teach us. We cannot know further than the Buddha's teaching. Only Buddha can know everything. So yesterday I talked Jataka story about Mahanarada Kassapa. Let's continue that story. Seeing 3 facts, Alata became general from the life of cow slaughter. Vijaka became a slave from the life of doing many kusala. And ascetic Guna's teaching that everything has destiny. This must happen after that happened. The king had his mindset and he said to the ascetic Guna, I like your teaching. If I continue to listen to your Dhamma, I waste my time. Now I need to stay happily. We will meet again if we are destined to meet. Now I will go. The king left without paying respect to the ascetics because of his teaching. The next morning, he held a meeting with minister and parliament members. He told them General Alata will be in charge of administering any orders. Do not inform me of anything. Search for me, beautiful ladies, and send to me. If the lady has a husband, take her from her husband and send to me. The whole country trembled with the news that after listening to the Dhamma from ascetic Guna, the king accepted Miccha Ditti, wrong view, and he did not do administration anymore. He only enjoyed with lady. Everyone was unhappy because of this news, but no one dared to tell him. The king's daughters also heard about the news. If he won immediately, it would not show respect to him. She wanted to see the father king every 2 weeks, usually. King Ingati usually give her 100,000 money to do offering, and he also gave her money every day for her clothing and beautification. He always encouraged her to offer. 2 weeks were due. On the day she was going to see him, she told her followers Tomorrow is Sabbath day. Let's approach the king. After making themselves look pretty, they went together to see the king. The king was happy to see her coming with her followers. He greeted her, "My daughter, are you happy staying in the royal palace?" And do you go to the lake and enjoy it? He asked his daughter. She replied, "Father, everything is so complete because of receiving from Father. Tomorrow is Sabbath day, therefore, please give me 1,000 to offer dana as usual." At the time, the father told her, "Daughter, you waste the money and get no result at all. Observing Uposatha Sila does not receive good result. Therefore, don't give anything to anyone. There is no next life. So don't be trying of doing something for no result." He admonished her. The daughter wanted to hear him say this. She asked for the money from him just because she wanted to hear him say this. The father continued to tell her, "Alata was a cow slaughterer in the previous life, and now he became general in this life. The slave Vijaka cried a lot because he offered a lot and observed Uposatha Sila in the previous life, and now he became a slave in this life. Everything happens according to destiny, so don't waste the money." The daughter Ruja tells him, "Before I heard if one associate with a bad person, he will be a bad person. Now, because of Alata and Vijaka, who don't have knowledge and associate with ascetic guna, who also does not have knowledge, they really became bad persons. Those who people become foolish because they are stupid. But Father, you are wise. You cannot think where. You can think where. Why would a wise father accept such wrong view, metta deity, associating with a foolish person?" If everyone will be pure after all 84,000 wars are over, why does ascetic guna practice such kind of practice without wearing clothes and with no shame? Father, I also can remember my past lives. Let me tell you about my past life. I was a handsome son of a goldsmith. I associated with bad friends and I spoiled many wives of others. I committed many sexual misconduct, kamesu mechajara kama. Here, we should notice Pogalopi Upanisya Pachayena Pachayo. A person is strong support condition to arise akusala. The king also is supported by this condition because he associates with ascetic guna and he has wrong view, metta deity. The daughter continues, although I committed a lot of kamesu mechachara karma in that life, in the next life, I was reborn as a rich man, a good person, and observe Uposatha Sila. In the third life, I fell in the Roruwa hell because of Kami Sumechajara Karma I committed in the life before. I suffered in that hell for a long time. After escaping from that hell, in the fourth life, I became a very strong goat. I was castrated and sometimes people rode on me and sometimes drove me with a cart because I was a strong goat. In the fifth life, I became a male monkey in the forest. The leader monkey bite my testicle since I was young, and because I was very strong. The leader monkey thought I would be his enemy in the future. In the sixth life, I became a male ox, and since I was young, I was castrated. I was strong and people also drove me with a cart. In the seventh life, I became a human, neither man nor woman. It was because of committing sexual misconduct. After that life, I was reborn as a female deva, and I was a wife of King Saka for 5 lives. After that, I was reborn as a female deva again and became a wife of Janaka Deva. After that life, I was reborn as a daughter of King Ingati named Ruja in this life. Because of Kami Sumechajara Karma, I suffered in hell, suffered as a goat, monkey, and ox. After that, because of observing Uposatha Sila, I was reborn as the Deva. She told her father, I remember my lives, and there is karma and its result. Please, Father, don't say that there is no karma and its result. Because of believing in ascetic Guna's word, she told her father. However, the king just smiled and listened, thinking that his daughter could talk very well, but he did not relinquish ascetic Guna's dhamma. Because she knew that her father did not relinquish the metta deity round view, she placed her palm together and prayed, please, Bhikkhu, Deva or Brahma, who look after the wall, come and make my father relinquish his wrong view. At the time, the king of Brahma was named Narada, who was Gautama Buddha to be, had her prayer, and he created himself as a bhikkhu and went to the palace from the sky with reverential appearance. He was standing in the space above the king. Princess Ruja felt very happy and paid respect to him. The king could not sit on his throne because of the Brahma's power. As he was standing on the floor, he asked the questions thus: "What is your matter for coming here? What is your name and which lineage are you from?" Knowing the king did not accept that there were Brahma was, King Brahma answered, "I came from Brahma world and everyone recognized me as Narada." The king asked him again, "How did you come here and what did you get this power?" King Brahma answered, "I told only truth. I did 10 kinds of good conduct, 10 sucharita. I control my eye faculty. I offer. All these I did in the past, not only once, but many, many times. Therefore, I can go anywhere I want with my power." King Brahma started to tell the result of Kusala Karma. The king asked again, "Venerable Narendra, I want to ask you one question. Is it correct that there is a next life?" King Brahma answered that it is correct. There is a next life and there are parents. Only those who want to enjoy sensual pleasure as they like, covered with moha, say that there is no next life. If they say that there is a next life and there is a hell, they cannot enjoy sensual pleasure as they like in the present life. Really, there is next life. The king did not want to listen that there was next life. So he joked, "If there is next life, please let me borrow money 500. I will return you 1,000 in the next life." King Brahma told him, "If you are virtuous, I dare you to borrow 500 and you will return it to me. However, now you do evil deeds and you will arrive in hell. How would I dare to give you a loan? And how can I ask it back from you in the hell? Lending the money indeed is only to those who deserve the trust. You will go to hell, so I dare not to let you borrow." The King Brahma continued to tell how much suffering there is in hell in detail, and so the king became afraid of hell. After that, King Brahma told about those who do dana and observe Uposatha Sila would arrive in Deva worlds and how much of a pleasure it is to live in the Deva worlds. Finally, the king relinquished the wrong view and decided that there is next life. Everyone was very happy and the king Brahma went back to the Brahma world. This is the end of story. Let us go back to reality. We have to believe in karma and its result. And we need to do many kusala as much as we can. Many people think that if they only do offering, it is enough for them. With regard to the result of karma, keeping sila is better than doing dana. Depending on sila, do business, and when we get some profit, we can do dana in this way. In this way, if our volition cetana is pure and the offering things is righteously obtained, it will give good result. Without sila as a base and with only offering, we cannot get a perfect life. After keeping sila and doing dana, as the next step, we should do meditation. First, we need to try to have a good mind. Those who are greedy have to try to reduce the greed with mindfulness. Those who have strong dosa have to try to reduce dosa with mindfulness. Those who have strong mana have to try to reduce mana with mindfulness. And those who have strong asa and materia have to try to reduce asa and materia with mindfulness. When the moment of death is near, if Garuga karma and past life karma both do not have the chance to give result, asana karma, near death moment karma may give result. With regard to this asana karma, there is a story of the father of Bhikkhu Sona from ancient Sri Lanka. The bhikkhu could not prevent his father from being a hunter. When his father became old, because of his encouragement, the father became a bhikkhu. When he was lying on the deathbed, he was disoriented. The sign of hell appeared in him. It was appearing with numerous pit dogs that were running towards him, trying to eat him. He shouted, "My son, frighten them, frighten them." Bhikkhu Sona knew that his father had the sign of the hell. He asked people to plant many flowers and to spread it on the bed. Then they brought his father on the bed to a jediya. He said to the father, "Bande, here are many flowers. We offer them to the Buddha for you." At that time, the father regained the consciousness and saw the flowers, and he was disoriented again. However, this time a new sign appeared in him again, and he said, "My son, give the way, your stepmother is coming." Seeing the female deva, after that, he passed away and was reborn in the Deva world. Concerning the importance of near-death movement, another story is of Upasaka Dhammika, who was a Sotapanna in Gautama Buddha's time. The commentary explains that not only he did asana karma, the proximate karma, which performs at the time near death, but also ajna karma is habitual karma of the whole life, such as observing Uposatha Sila regularly, discussing Dhamma together with 500 Upasaka frequently. When he nearly died, he wanted to listen to Dhamma. So some bhikkhu came to chant Dhamma for him. While he was listening to the chanting, he became disoriented. He saw 6 chariots from 6 Deva walls, and the Deva from each chariot said, I will bring with my chariot. So they made noise, and he said to them, please wait, please wait. At the time, the bhikkhu stopped chanting and thinking that he prohibited from chanting and went back. All children cried and thought that he loved Dhamma the whole life, and now he hated Dhamma at the near-death moment. When he regained his consciousness again, he asked his children, where were the bhikkhu? His children answered him that they all went back already because father said, wait, wait. He told the children that I said it to the Deva, not to the bhikkhu. Because the Deva were so noisy, his children did not believe him. So he asked them to take one flower garland and throw it up. He made determination for the flower garland to be hung on the Tusita Deva cat. The children saw the flower garland, but they could not see the Deva's cat. Only at the time, all children felt happy, and he admonished them, do kusala like me, if you want to follow my way of going. And he passed away. When we do kusala, and if we want to get a complete result of kusala, we need to be careful not to have akusala before doing and after doing kusala. If we are careful, kusala karma will be surrounded with. If we are careless, kusala karma will be surrounded with akusala such as lobha, dosa, or mana before or after doing kusala. Such kusala karma, however much money being spent, the result is very small. So we have to be careful. Our cetana can give different quality in result. Let us review the 2 kinds of karma again, nanakanika karma and sahajata karma. As mentioned before, cetana is karma. In sahajata karma, it refers to ati. Cetana is 6 in every ceta. Why at the arising moment of a cetana stimulates the cetasika to associate with that ceta. So it is called sahajata cetana, arise together cetana, which is called sahajata karma. Nanakanika karma refers to nati, non-existent. When sahajata cetana disappears at the time of it giving its result, The non-existence of this Cetana is called Nanakanika Karma. The cause and result will happen in different time span. In Nanakanika Karma, Cetana associated with 12 Akusala Ceta is called 12 Akusala Cetana. Cetana associated with 21 Kusala Ceta, which is also called 21 Kusala Cetana. Kusala Ceta and Akusala Ceta arise in 7 jhana of cognitive process. For 4 kinds of beings reborn in 4 apaya, their patisandhi ceta are the same. Ahetuka, Akusala Vipaka, Upekha Santirana Ceta. Although the same patisandhi ceta is in 4 apaya, the result of suffering is different between the 4 because of different degree of volition or intention, cetana, in doing akusala. For example, there are radios, because their qualities are different, they give different results. Some radios cannot pick up the frequency well, and we hear mostly static. While some radios pick up the frequency very well and hear everything clearly. However, they are all called radio. So also, although the patisandhi ceta is of the same kind, the quality of karma are different. So the results become different. The patisandhi ceta of a human being is one of 8 kamavajara vipaka ceta. It is another name is Mahavipaka Ceta. The patisandhi ceta of 6 deva realms is also one of 8 Mahavipaka Ceta. The patisandhi ceta is the same, but the qualities of the result are different. Even among humans, the same patisandhi ceta also gives different qualities. For example, patisandhi ceta of Buddha and Venerable Sariputta, Venerable Mahamoggallana, and so on is the first Mahavipaka Ceta. But the quality is different because of different degrees of volition or intention, cetana, in doing kusala. Just like a car, although we generally name it a car, but if the quality is different, the values is also different. Being reborn as a human is because of the result of Kamavajara Kusala Karma or Mahakusala Karma. What are Kama Vajara Kusala Kama? There are 10 kinds of Punya Kariya Vitu, 10 kinds of meritorious deeds. Dana, almsgiving or generosity. Sila, morality, observing 5 precepts, 8 precepts, 10 precepts, etc. Bhavana, meditation. Apajayana, respect to elders and holy persons. Vayavacha, service in wholesome deeds. Patidana, sharing merit. Pattanumodana, rejoicing in others' merit. Dhammasavana, listening to the Dhamma. Dhammadesana, teaching or expounding the Dhamma. And Ditthijukama, straightening out one's view. In addition, the beings in 4 apaya are with the Patisandhicetta, Ahituka, Akusala Vipaka, Upekha Santirana Citta. The Patisandhicetta, Ahituka, Kusala Vipaka, Upekha Santirana Citta gives the result in deficiency of faculty in a human. Some people, when they were reborn as a blind, deaf, or dumb. This is because of this ahituka kusala vipaka, upekha santirana citta, causing deficiency in faculties. However, medical doctors will say that However, medical doctors will say that it is because these people lack of something. Actually, when deficiency in faculty happens, it is because of karma. Normally, by kusala or akusala karma, we receive the result, vipaka, as either undesirable object, anatta ramana, or desirable object, atta ramana. When we talk about an undesirable object or desirable object, we base on the common sense accepted by majority of human beings to determine the desirable or undesirable object. The object which cannot give happiness or satisfaction to anyone is called undesirable object. Desirable object is the opposite. For example, a dead dog, which is very stinky, is an undesirable object to human being, but it is a desirable object to a vulture, which usually eats rotten meat. If we see a stinky dead dog on the road, it means that we receive akusala vipaka in chakku vijnana, produced by akusala karma. In other words, seeing any undesirable of visible object is because of our akusala vipaka in chakku vijnana. So also undesirable sound, undesirable smell, undesirable taste, and undesirable touch are the result of akusala karma. In the opposite, contacting with desirable object is our kusala vipaka in Chakku Vinyana, Sota Vinyana, Kana Vinyana, Jiva Vinyana, or Kaya Vinyana because of kusala karma. The time of doing karma and the time of giving result from that karma are not same. The time of giving result is separated from the time of doing karma. While doing it, it cannot give result. It can give result only in the right time. If it can give result immediately while doing kusala, then now, if you keep sila, for example, then you become a deva now. It is impossible. So let me stop here for today's explanation. Is there any question? I think no more question, right?
Sayale, I have one question. So I think Sayale have said that one chitta will give result, only one result only. So one chitana will only give result in one mind moment, and the Kamaja Rupa associated with that one particular mind moment. So then, for example, then our, let's say, Chakku Pasada, it's made of many Kamaja Rupa that each Kamaja Rupa only has a lifespan of 17 mind moments. And then why is that? For example, our Chitta Rupa can change very fast. Like my hand can go very quickly from left to right. That's the Chitta Rupa. But our Kamaja Rupa, even though it is caused by many different karma in the past that producing result in the current moment, it doesn't change very fast. Like my eye, it will age, get older, but it does not change color from black to blue or, or brown, like every moment. It stays the same pretty much in my lifetime. It doesn't really change very fast, even though the karma that causes the result, Chakupasada, is arising and ceasing very quickly. So that is my question.
Every rupa lifespan is same, 17 mind movements or 51 mind sub-movement. You think Chaitanya rupa can change very quick because of whenever we want to move, can move. Actually, when we are moving anything, that is not only Chaitanya karma, Chaitanya rupa kalapa. Chaitanya at the time, because of mind want to move, so Chaitanya rupa kalapa are leading to move, including together with Kamaja rupa kalapa, Udaja rupa kalapa, and Aharaja rupa kalapa also. When we are getting older and older, around over 40 at the time, Kamaja Rupa Kalapa also become weaker and weaker and changing the appearance. Black hair changed to gray and white hair, and eye also become fade and not clear. Ear also, and body also, some body part become harder and cannot know the touch also. This because of we are getting older and older at the time. Kamaja, our gamma also become less and less, and those kamaja rupa kalapa also become weaker and weaker. It's okay.
Yes, thank you, Sally.
Mm-hmm. Anything we want to talk, anything we want to move, those talking, speaking, and moving, these are all are Chetija Rupa Kalapa are leading, but together with other Rupa Kalapa. Is there another question? If no more question, we can stop now. We share our merits. Today we have done to all living beings and all devas by reciting Idame Punya together. Idame Punya Asawakaya Waha Hotu Idame Punya Nibbanasa Pachayo Hotu Mama Punya Bhaga Sabba Satthana Pajimi Tisapi Misama Punya Bhaga Labantu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, Sally.
Sadhu, sadhu. Tomorrow we will continue about Karma Bhajya. Not finished yet. Maybe tomorrow will be finished about Karma Bhajya.
Thank you, Sally.
Sadhu, sadhu.